Welcome to the video, my friends. You're new here. My name is Jade. On this channel, I do everything from how-to videos as well as step-by-step guides, teach you exactly how to create and sell your own digital products online. And I'm super excited about jumping in today's content because if you are new to selling any type of products online, then you know that sometimes it can be difficult to get your products found and seen on Etsy. That's why in today's video, we're talking about some content today that I hope will be really helpful to you moving forward in 2022. Because here's the facts that we understand about 2022 is that people are growing in their online business. People are more inclined to purchase things online, and people are more inclined to learn how to do something online. And people are finding themselves spending more and more time shopping online. Come on, have you been there shopping online? And so if you're not showing up online, then you definitely got to figure out how can you increase your visibility, how you're able to increase your visibility. And the goal of today's live stream video content that we hear today is to teach you as a beginner what digital products you can start creating and selling today. Again, if you are new to selling on Etsy, then this is the video for you. I would love to spend some time shouting out the chat to see where you guys are watching from. I am super excited that you are here with us live today. And so I'm looking forward to joining you all in the chat. Someone said, I am watching from South Africa. Wisconsin is here. Louisiana is here. Washington, D.C. is here with us today. So excited all of you are here. Somebody said it's raining where they live, but it is sunny here in Florida. So I am super excited that you are still here jumping in to our live stream video. I know we have new people every single time joining me. So if you're new here, my friends, my name is Jay. And on this channel, I do everything from how-to videos and step-by-step guides, teach you exactly how to create and sell your own digital products online. And I am the creator of Fixed Point Marketing. And it is my goal to help 1,000 people start their online business and reach their first $1,000 in sales. So if you're new, if you're like, Jay, listen, I'm new to all this stuff on Etsy. I don't know where to start selling. I don't know how to create. All I know is that I want to create a new stream of income. Then my friends, this is the channel for you. Many people who have jumped on my video, subscribed to my channel, and follow my tips have made sales as an Etsy seller. Some starting from fresh, some maybe been in the game for a long time, but lost that motivation, lost that momentum, but they learned some tips and some strategies and they applied it and they seen results. And so that's my content, right? My content is focused on beginners by giving you how-to videos and step-by-step guides, because here's the overall point, right? I can show you numbers all day long, but if I don't show you how you can actually increase those numbers for yourself, then guess what? It's not leading you to results. And so I am focused on bringing content that's showing you step-by-step how-to tutorials of how to start selling online, more specifically with Etsy. And again, my audience is geared towards beginners. Again, so if you have been selling on Etsy for a while, then maybe this isn't the channel for you. Maybe this isn't the video for you, but maybe if you're just learning about Etsy, maybe you've seen a commercial, maybe you flipped on YouTube and trying to figure out how to make passive income, and you heard about this Etsy thing, right? And you want to learn more. Well, that is why this channel exists. This is why this channel exists. Super excited. Again, my friends, just so we know what's happening today, I want you to know that at the end of my live stream videos, I do free Etsy shop reviews. So make sure you check out the link above. Again, if you have Etsy shop and you just need some quick tips, I do private Etsy shops, but on my live streams, I try to give at least 10 to 15 minutes to highlight something in your shop. So if you want a live shop review at the end of our live training today, then I definitely want to make that known to you. That is available for you if you want to check out that link above so you can get a live shop review on my channel. As always, my friends, I know your time is precious. I know you probably got some things planned today, so I do not want to waste your time. I love giving you a rundown on where we're going today so you know what is expected, and at least you know where you can go back and have some timestamps if you're looking at this on a replay. Again, again, getting any value from today's video, let me know by hitting like on today's video. If you're watching this on a replay, my friends, thank you so much for my replay crew who's here today. And again, check out the timestamp so you know exactly how we're going along in today's video. But our overall topic today is, what are the best digital products to sell on Etsy, right? What are the best digital products to sell on Etsy? And more specifically, what are the best ones for a beginner? Because there are a lot of things you can sell online. There's a lot of products you can sell, but as a beginner, where's the best place to start? Where's the best place to show up? And I'm gonna share with you 5 different digital products that are low in competition and it's easy to create. And it's a great place for you to start if you are a beginner. Here it is. Just want to give you a rundown. We're going to talk about what are the best products to sell on Etsy and how to find more. Number 2, how to pick profitable niches to sell on Etsy, or niches, wherever you're coming from this morning. How to find winning products to build a successful store. How to improve your listings to increase organic traffic or views. And how to create products that will help you get clicks, right? How to create the mock-ups, the little thumbnails that you see to help you get clicks. Because the overall point here is that if you can't stop the scroll, you'll never get a sale. And so sometimes people think, well, my titles, my tags, and my product is the most important thing. And yes, that plays a role in it. But if you're not displaying or presenting your product in a way that can stop the scroll, then no one will click anyway, right? So a part of you getting a sale online is just about identifying products like we're going to talk about today that's selling really, really well. But if you can't stop that scroll, then you'll never get a sale. And I have come up with 40 Etsy mockup listings that are proven to help stop that scroll. I created 40 of them because you never know what product you sell will actually get the scroll to stop. And so instead of you just having 10, which Etsy gives you 10 slots to put up 10 different images, really that number 1 spot is your thumbnail, where that's the only window to your shop. And so you really only have one space to make a difference. So if you only have 5 images, you only have 5 opportunities to make that a thumbnail. But if I give you 40 mock-up listings, you can test the 40 in your particular niche and actually increase your overall sales, because you're testing different thumbnails to see what works. And I am giving a special discount to that if you want to jump on that 40 Etsy mock-up listings. But let's keep going on, my friends. Here's our overall class today, right? We're jumping in, we're getting ready. If you're watching this on a live stream, let me know by hitting like on today's video. I am doing live Q&A at the end. So if you have a question, what we normally do here is just put a big giant Q or put question marks. And then as I go back in the chat, that I know you have a question, because I see the question mark or the big giant Qs that you left behind. So I definitely want you to be active in the chat, because we are a community growing together. So happy we have 20 people online live with us today. Again, if getting any value, hit that like button, because that pushes out the video even more. So let's jump in, right? This is a free Etsy class. I know many people charge for this stuff, but I'm a firm believer. Listen, I want to help you. I want to help you grow. And some of this is just about showing you, right? Some of this is all about showing you. And again, our focus is, what are the best digital products to sell in 2022 as a beginner? And hopefully we have some time. Hopefully we have some time at the end to talk about what are some different strategies you can use to actually get your first sale online. What are some strategies you can use to get your first sale online? I know if you are new here, you're probably trying to figure out, well, listen, I don't know where to start, right? I know I need to sell. I know I need to create. I heard something about digital products, but I just don't know where to start from beginning to end. Well, that's why this whole channel is dedicated to helping you learn how to create, how to mock, and how to list. Probably the 3 most important things for you getting a sale on Etsy, right? How to create products that are proven to sell, right? I have a video dedicated to that, but I also give you some freebies of things that you can actually start listing right now. Number 2, I teach you how to mock, the very thing I just got done talking about, how to stop that scroll, how to get the attention of the buyer, but also how to list, right? If you're not using keywords and titles, if you're not using tags in your listings, then it doesn't matter how good your product is. If nobody cannot find you, then guess what, my friends? Nobody can buy from you, right? And so you as a beginner have a powerful leverage in play for you, is that you can actually get the attention of others if you play by the rules of Etsy. And so again, my friends, I'm giving you all of this stuff. If you look at my description box below, 2 of these I'm giving away for free. 1 of them I'm giving away at a major discount, because I want you to start 2022 the right way, right? 2022 the right way. If you're getting any value from today's video, or maybe you're part of that replay crew, then check out my links in my description box below to help you go faster and further. Let's go ahead and jump in, my friends, because that's why you're here, right? You're trying to figure out, well, what is digital products, right? What can I sell? How can I get started? And again, if you're new to all this content, then you're probably trying to figure out, well, wait a minute, I can sell digital products on Etsy. Right. Usually when we think about marketplaces, either be Amazon, yeah, even Walmart is a marketplace. Go shop online. Think about eBay. Usually we only see a marketplace in light of physical things that are shipped and sold in the market online. But here is a really creative space you can start as a beginner is with Etsy. Why? Because Etsy is a place where they not only ship physical goods, but also allow you to create and ship, and we're going to talk about shipping, how digital goods, digital products, right? So what is a digital product business on Etsy, and what does it all mean? Here it is, right? Here it is. Etsy allows sellers to sell digital products to customers that can be delivered. Here it is, right? As in instant download. Now you're trying to figure out, like, what does instant download mean? How does that even work? What do I have to do on my part to get it to my customer? Right? If you're selling physical products, or maybe in the past you have sold physical products, I know we all shopped for physical products on Amazon and places like that, then guess what? Somebody has to physically package that item into a box. They got to label it, they got to ship it, and they have to make sure that it gets to the home on time. Well, if you're selling digital products, so how can I deliver the product to my customer? Well, guess what, my friends? Etsy has it all figured out. That means that the moment someone purchases a digital product from your business, because if you have an Etsy shop, it is a business, Etsy allows that product to be delivered in seconds after purchase. That means you don't got to worry about making sure it gets to the customer. You don't have to worry about, making sure that you get the email to send to the customer and just to confirm if they got it. You don't have to worry about all the heavy lifting, even with physical products, as some people do. They have to package it, ship it out, make sure the right labels on it, make sure as the product is shipped out, it's not getting damaged, right? And then if somebody gets the physical product, you got to deal with returns. And so the beauty of selling on Etsy is that they do all the heavy lifting because they allow you to actually create and sell digital products. And here's what we love about selling digital products that I love, and I hope you love also, is that if you ever shopped on Amazon, especially in the US, right? Our whole thing in the US is, I want to get it now, right? Ever watch that Willy Wonka movie, I Want It Now, right? We sometimes want our product now. And Amazon has learned that customer satisfaction is tied to customer delivery. How quickly can I give the product to the customer? And that's where we had back in the day 5-day shipping, and it came down to 3-day shipping, and now we had 2-day shipping. And before you know it, what you purchase that same day, if you do it at a specific time, you can get it within 4 or 5 hours. Okay. And so what I'm trying to relate this to is that customer satisfaction is tied to getting the product as quickly as possible. How much satisfaction you think a person will be, a customer will be, if they get the product within seconds, right? Get the product within seconds of them purchasing it. Again, this is why this whole shift of buying products online is going to move to digital products, right? You haven't learned yet, Facebook with the metaverse, and they're going to start selling digital products all in VR. Okay, get ahead of the game with the marketplace that's leveraging the power of digital products. Getting any value from today, any aha moments, let me know by leaving a like on today's video. So happy to see somebody saying Happy New Year, everyone, in advance. Yes, Happy New Year to you as well. Come on, we're trying to get started right in 2022. So again, we're just talking about what are digital products and why do I need to start selling digital products on Etsy. And again, it is easy for you to create, and we'll talk about how you can create these on a basic level. I have videos all about, how to create these things from start to finish, how to list them from start to finish, and how to create momentum with your products by leveraging the power of sales and timers and all those fun things. So all those strategies that hopefully we'll get to at the end of today's video. But if not, then I have other videos dedicated on my channel of teaching you how to do that. So we may not necessarily get to that on a live stream. But the whole point is you got to get started now, right? You got to get started now. And how you can get started now, getting any aha moments, come on, getting any value from today's video, let me know by hitting a like on today's video. Again, let YouTube know this is valuable content by leaving a like so it can push this out to further people. But you might be trying to figure out, okay, but what do I need, right? If I'm trying to sell digital products online, what do I need, right? And here it is. Two things you need: Canva and Etsy, right? Canva and Etsy. And here's the beauty of Canva: is free to use, right? You can create products right now on Canva, free to use. Now, if you want to create templates, you have to have a paid subscription. And I have a very good offer for you in my description box below: 30-day free trial for you to actually use all of the elements, fonts, all those fun things to do to actually create templates to sell on Canva. That means you can use it for 30 days, make 30 bucks and get your money back for the next month that you're going to pay for it. You can start making money for free right now, right? Without spending any money. You can actually create products that can make you money right now for free. But you can create digital products with using Canva, and you can start selling your Canva designs. I'm going to share with you 5 designs that are selling on Etsy right now. All these designs have been made with Canva, and you can do the same thing. Okay, you can do the same thing. Here's what I learned though throughout my time helping folks create products and businesses online, is that it's not more so I don't know how to, but it's all about being motivated to do. And I hope that makes sense, right? Most of the time it's not more so I don't know how, right? We can do it with the how. I can show you how to leverage sales. I can show you how to get traffic. I can show you how to use tools like Sales Samurai and Allure to find products that are winning and find keywords that are highly searched on a monthly basis. All these tools, I can show you how. I have videos on my channel showing you how. But what I learned in my process of helping people sell online is that it's not more so the how to do it, but getting the motivation why to get started. And hopefully you can see today is that it is a business that can help you generate passive income today if you choose to start now, right? I'm not talking about a get rich scheme, but I'm talking about you creating profitable products that are proven to sell in order to leverage your time and your effort to make a sale as quickly as possible. And what that means is you're not creating products blindly, right? You're not creating products in your own home, disconnected from the marketplace on Etsy because you're just really passionate about this design, this font, this style, and this space, right? I am a firm believer that you should create products based upon passion, but you got to combine passion with data, right? If everybody's buying this product, but your passion is over here creating this product, then you never get a sale. I'm sorry to say that, but you never get a sale. But there's a powerful combination of combining your passion to what's proven in order for you to get a sale. And that's why this video is here. Getting any value from today, any aha moment, come on, your person that's writing down notes, taking screenshots, now's the time, because we're going to get into the good stuff of the 5 digital products you should be selling in 2022 on Etsy. And 2022, according to this video and when this video is released, starts tomorrow. So get ahead of the year by selling it now. And everything I'm sharing with you today, again, before I show you any of this stuff, disclaimer is coming right now. I'm not promising you that you'll make the numbers that we're going to see today. I'm not promising or guaranteeing you that you'll make a sale on Etsy, because most of what I'm sharing with you today is just the information, but you got to have the motivation to actually do the steps on my channel to actually get a sale. Again, disclaimer here, all the products and numbers I'm going to share with you are just examples of what you can actually make. I got to say that for legal reasons, but let's get to the reason why we're here. All right, my friends, getting any value from the day, let me know. Just want to shout out the chat. Again, I am reading the chat out. Usually we have our chat words on the screen, but hey, guess what? Technology is not our friend today, but hopefully you are, and you can let me know where you are, where you're watching from today. And if you're getting any value, let me know by hitting a like on today's video. If you have any questions, let me know by leaving a big giant Q or a big giant question mark, and I know to come back to your comment, and we'll talk a little bit about your questions at the end. Let's go ahead and jump in, my friends. Here's the overall point that I want to make to you, right? If there's any tip I can give to you, is you want to find products in niches or niches, right? You want to find products that are selling now. And the way you're able to find products that are selling now is that, yes, you can go into Etsy itself and find, as I'm going to share with you, products that are best sellers, but also what can leverage your sales is finding products that are best sellers in low competitive spaces. That means the lowest competition for a product would give you the more possibilities of being found, right? The lower the competition, the higher the search volume, gives you the more opportunities to be found as a new seller. Now, again, before you click off this video and said, I already knew that, bye-bye. Listen, I'm a firm believer that you can show up and you can win in popular spaces, right? I'm not going to be here and say, hey, that place is too saturated, Because I, as a beginner, so in a very saturated niche and had a bestseller, we only having 7 products, had no clue what I was doing, had no clue what a bestseller was because I was new to Etsy, didn't take a course, didn't know anything about it. All I knew was, okay, I want to sell something online, heard about Etsy, let me figure out. And I was making everything through Adobe and had everybody put in, I was manually putting in information for templates because I just didn't know. So, but I was able to rank, I was able to sell, I was able to get a bestseller in a highly competitive space because the strategies I'm teaching you today, identifying products that are winning in low competitive spaces, I was able to find a winning product in a high competitive space, but because I brought a new variable into the market, I was able to catch the eye of the customer. So the overall point here is, how do I find products, niches or niches that are selling well? Is that I got to use best-selling products that are found in low competitive spaces to guide product production. That's what we mean by products to create, right? Product production. And I more so want to say product production, not more so create, because sometimes we have this belief that, okay, I created that one product that you said that will sell because it's in a low competitive space. It's a best-selling product. I created one product, should not have gotten a sale. Not always the case. It's about learning a system where you were able to produce high quality products. And so, yes, find products that are best sellers that are in low competitive spaces to guide your product production. Keep making more. Right, keep making more. One of the tips of how you can actually create more products online, before we get to the good stuff of what products are actually selling. But overall point is, many people are not making a sell online because they only have 5 products in their store, 7 products in their store. Now, I have showed you in other live stream classes where people are actually getting bestsellers when only having 10 products in their store. But the overall point here is that you want to see Etsy as real estate, right? The more houses you have, the more opportunities you have for someone to rent and more money you make. If you only have one house in a city, you're only creating for yourself one opportunity for a renter to possibly come in and possibly get rent from them. But the more homes you have, the more opportunities you have to make money. Same thing in regards to selling digital products on Etsy. The more digital products you have, the more digital real estate you are offering for someone to buy from you. So you want to show up in multiple places. The way you do that is by having multiple items. And he says, Round Rock, Texas, watching today. Got a couple of folks from Texas. Shouting out Texas in the house today. Super excited you're here. Getting any value from today, just let me know. But let's jump into our first one right here. This is why you're here. You're trying to figure out, Jay, what is selling? And the tools I use to identify products that are selling are tools like Sell Samurai. All these things are linked in my description box below for you to get a major discount. These are affiliate links. That means I get a commission if you purchase from them at no cost to you. It helps support the channel. When I talk about products that are useful to me and valuable to me and help me make sales, so you can actually get a shortcut and actually identify products yourself in other places. So how did I come up with identifying products that are winning? I use Sell Samurai to identify products that are highly searched. And number 2, I use search based tools like Allura to identify, okay, what are the monthly sales and how much money has this product made in totality. Now, to be fair, you don't have to use these tools, right? These tools are just that, tools. But tools make the job go quicker. Tools make the job go faster. Tools make the job become more enjoyable. Now, you can find all these things manually yourself by going into Etsy, going up to the search bar and searching up whatever phrase or niche or category or product you want to sell, and look at that little number on the right hand side, and it will show you the total number of results, right? You can do this now. Look at the total number of results. That lets you know how many people are selling in this space, right? The lower the number, try to get lower than 20,000, 10,000. If you are a beginner, you get something in the 3,000 space, sell in it. Something in the 5,000 or 500 space that has bestsellers, sell in it. And I can share you one today that's actually in a low competitive space, just like that, before we end today live here on the channel. But you don't have to use tools like this. You can go into Etsy and search up a particular product or search phrase, see how many people are competing in that space, and products are selling well by identifying bestsellers. But here's the point that I want to bring to you, is that tools make the product research go faster, right? Tools make the product research go faster. So the tools that I use to identify these products is Sell Samurai and Allura. So let's get to number 1. All that talking, Jay, let's get to number 1. Here's number 1, my friends. What you should create and sell as a beginner is certificate of completion templates. Yes. Now, I have blocked out who the seller is. I blocked out the number of sales that shop has. I blocked out major keywords because I'm just trying to be fair, to not give away too much information. That I just want to be fair, because I know some people like to copy. The goal here is not to copy. I want to be clear about that. The goal here is not to copy, but to gain inspiration to figure out, okay, what is selling, how people are winning, and how can I bring more value to the market and create my own variation and my own style in this space. So that's the goal, not to copy, but to gain information and inspiration. But here's the point here. Okay, this is where I began selling as a beginner also. Certificate of completion. Okay, people are purchasing stuff like this. Again, we know it's selling because it has a bestseller. Okay, that let us know it's selling. It's selling for $648. I taught you in my other videos about how to increase your sales is by increasing your value for the customer. So if I were this person, if I know I'm getting a bestseller, guess what I would do? I would tag on some more variations or additional products to help sell this further and bump up that price $4 or $5 more. Okay, because bundles increase the value for the customer as well as increase my overall revenue. But if you look at the top left-hand corner, this information here is what I retrieved from my tools. Okay, this product has sold in totality 157 sales. Okay, 157 sales. But listen to how much it generated for them. Over $1,000 with one product. Okay, this is with one product. Now this person has hundreds of products just like this in their store. Can you imagine the opportunities they are creating for themselves to get more products sold? Okay, to get more products sold. So here's what we're talking about. Everything I'm sharing with you today can be created, as I go back, can be created with using Canva and Etsy to create templates to sell on Etsy. Templates is where you put the information in, but templates is where people can purchase it and put in their own information without you doing it manually. Again, if you want to check out a discount, check out my link in my description box below for you to get started with Canva for 30 days. That means it costs you nothing. You can actually start making money just like this person. So where should you sell as a beginner? Number one, certificate of completion. Again, 157 sales revenue here. Okay. And here's the point that I want to talk about also with this. When people talk about print on demand products, which I talk about print on demand products, so I sell that also. When people talk about Amazon FBA and holding inventory and selling that product, understand that when they show you their revenue number, that's not how much they're getting in their Bacon's account. Why? Because it costs them to make the product. Okay. Ka-ching, off of that revenue, it costs them money to ship the product. Ka-ching, off that revenue. And if you're selling on Shopify, you're not getting organic traffic because Shopify is just like Wix. It's your own platform in which you have to push traffic to your product. Ka-ching, again, out of that revenue because you're spending money on ads. On Etsy, I teach you how to get organic traffic. Ka-ching, you get some of that revenue back. I teach you how not to hold inventory and actually create products that only cost you energy, not money, to create. Ka-ching, come on, get some of that revenue back. And I teach you how to create products that don't have to be shipped physically. They ship instantly. Ka-ching, get that money back. Come on, getting any value from that, let me know by hitting a like on today's video. And so when we see revenue, they're getting all of the revenue if they're not using paid ads. And so again, what I'm saying is you get more value in return when you create digital products. So again, what products should I create? Just want to be clear about that so we know what that revenue is. Create certificate of completions. All right, let's go to number two. What is the second product I should create? Getting any value from today's video? Let me know. Now, the second product you should create is birthday invitations. Now, to be clear, if you go online right now and you search up on Etsy birthday invitations, you're going to see a lot of people selling in that space. You're going to be like, Jay, wait a minute. This is a profitable product. It has bestsellers, but it's in a highly competitive space. Hey, you told me to look for things in low competitive spaces. Yes. What helps you find things in low competitive spaces is you find a niche within a niche within a niche. So what is our niche? What is our niche right now? Birthday invitations. But how can I go a little step further? Birthday invitation for 2-year-olds. Okay, that is a niche. I'm just gonna say niche. That's a niche within a niche, right? It's birthday invitation for 2-year-olds. Summer birthday invitation. Winter Wonderland birthday invitation. Birthday invitation. Can't talk today. Okay. Animal theme birthday invitations. Okay. We're talking about what's creating good revenue for a beginner is selling birthday invitations. Okay. But it's all about finding high profitable, high searchable products and leveraging what is already getting traffic, birthday invitations, by strategically and specifically targeting the individuals who are looking for a summertime beach themed birthday invitation. Okay. The whole point of selling digital products online is that you want to target specifically the individual. So what sells good, okay, is that birthday invitations sells well. Okay. But identifying a niche within a niche. Okay. Someone's turning to birthday invitation, colorful invitations. And I can share with you in my other videos different strategies of how to identify things like this. Let's talk about some numbers. Okay. Again, this is a bestseller selling for $385. If you see here, they're doing all type of tips and strategies I teach you in my 40 Etsy mockup listings. So check that out in my description box below if you want to learn how to create engaging thumbnails and in images that communicates more than just a product, but communicates why the product is valuable. That is what helps turn conversions into high conversions. But the whole point here is that they only sold 288 of this product. But again, it sold for over $1,000. Okay, only 288 of this product, but it sold over $1,000. Now, you already know what I'm going to say about this product, right? You should know. Think how to increase your efforts. How can I increase my revenue when someone checks out with me? Because right now, I'm not satisfied with 385. I'm not trying to be greedy, but I'm trying to be strategic. I'm trying to create more value for the customer so I can create more value for myself. And I would easily sell an additional birthday game worksheet or 5 birthday game worksheet as a bundle, or maybe a thank you card for coming to the party as a way to increase the value for the customer. So instead of the customer looking at my product to get one birthday invitation and they go search on Etsy and look for party favors, they can find everything with me in one click for one purchase at a lower price. Again, I increase the value for the customer, but I also increase my revenue. And again, this is the tips and the strategies I teach you to go beyond just the one product method. Yes, the one product method can work, but I'm gonna share with you in a little bit how some people are earning way more than $1,000 for one product because they're utilizing the method, the strategy of bundling products that can help increase the value for the customer. Getting any value from today's video, let me know by hitting like, and getting any aha moments, let me know today. But again, the point here is selling birthday invitations, find a niche within a niche. Okay, just don't create a product and say, Jay, you told me to create birthday invitations, so I put birthday invitations. You're never gonna get a sale. Okay, how can your birthday invitation stand out? It's a unicorn birthday invitation. It's a slime birthday invitation. It is a, you could even put different festivities, Christmas birthday invitation. Okay, so think about how to find a niche within a niche. Getting any value from today, any aha moment, let me know. If you have any questions about things that we're talking about today, let me know, because we are going to the chat to answer specific questions. So definitely want to help you in regards to that. Let's move on, because we're just talking about number 2. This live stream video is not going to be too long, but we are talking about, if you see, we're kind of increasing our value, right? We're kind of increasing the value here, getting more money for every transaction. Here it is, wedding invitations. Now, if you've been on Etsy and you search wedding invitations, I would even challenge you to do that right now. You're going to say, wait a minute, Jay, this is a highly competitive space. Yes, there's a lot of bestsellers. Yes, a lot of people making money. And this is actually passive income. If you just want to learn that as a side note, this is passive income. They don't have to ship it. They don't have to create it. They don't have to screen print it in their home. They make it one time and it sells for them multiple times. I have personally experienced that myself, just not on Etsy, but also on my Wix store where I sell digital products. So this is a way to make passive income. I'm just telling you my experience. But overall point I want to bring to you is, you probably want to say, Jay, wait a minute, wedding invitations are good products to sell, but it's highly competitive. What have I taught you in the other example? Find a way to target the individual. Okay, again, with our case here, summertime Birthday invitations, summertime wedding invitations, okay? Summertime or floral bridal shower invitations, uh, tuxedo style wedding invitations. Come on, we can just keep going. New Year's style wedding invitations. You can even go as putting in the color black and gold wedding invitations. I recently jumped on one of my stores that I haven't sold on for a while just to test out this method. If I can actually, with a store I haven't created any new products in, a store that I wasn't getting any sales in because I put it on hold to create some other passive income stream because I knew that I can always go back to it. I went back in that store recently during the Christmas season to challenge myself. Can I use one element on one digital product and actually make a sale? That's all I want to do, right? And in a store that hasn't made a sale in probably like 3 months, I want to challenge myself and say, what can I create a Christmas invitation with one element? That means one little, Santa Claus hat or one little something. Can I create a Christmas invitation with one element and sell it within the next 10 days? Okay. I actually sold 4. Okay. With one product in the first 2 days. Sold one in the first 2 days. So my point here is I want to bring to you is that one of the ways I stand out in a highly competitive space like Christmas invitations or Christmas party invitations, how I stood out in a highly competitive space, guess what I did? I put black and gold. Okay, I put the color, not more so the theme, right? The theme might be Santa Claus hat, elves. I put the color and I was able to stand out. And that's just with one product. So again, wedding invitation sells well. This person sold let's just round up, 400 products, revenue almost $5,000. Okay, almost $5,000 with one product. Getting any value from today's video, let me know by leaving a like on today's video. Can't talk today. Getting any aha moments, let me know in the chat below. And Bring the Rain said, can we have more than one Etsy shop? And the answer is yes, I have more than one Etsy shop. I have several Etsy shops where I'm selling several different products because I teach you not to have just a product where you're selling candles, invitations, t-shirts, and keychains, because that's no way for you to build a long, profitable business where you can actually create an email list where you can market for free, right? How you're able to create a business is by strategically offering and servicing a group of people who have a need that you can fill. Not serving everyone. If you try to serve everyone, you will serve no one. And so one of the leverages you have is that you can create a new Etsy shop at no cost to you. It costs you nothing to create an Etsy shop. Yes, it might cost you 20 cents to list, but that's 20 cents. Think about those who are doing print on demand where they have to create multiple products. As I get my camera back on, create multiple products for them to actually sell online. And so you are able to leverage what is selling right now. Getting any value from today's video, getting any aha moment, let me know down in the comment section below. Let's keep moving on, my friends, because we have a lot to discuss, have a lot to talk about. Camera's back on today. So here's my next one I want to bring to you. Again, point here, $5,000 off of one product. They sold it for $12. The original price is $15. I'm trying to give you tips and strategies as I go along, just not to leave it at the end. But one of the tips and strategies I see here is what I teach you on my channel is do daily sales, right? I teach you to do daily sales. You might say, well, why, Jay, have you taught us to do daily sales? Because what you get from running daily sales that you don't get from running weekly sales is that what you get from daily sales, you get a timer. And this is the timer that I'm sharing with you. Again, I'm just applying the tips and strategies now, how you can actually increase your sales. You get a timer. Sale ends in 6 hours. If you are selling something and you have a week-long sale, you don't get this extra urgency tab. You just get to, you save $3.08. But what helps you increase your conversions is by creating urgency, right? That this thing is on sale at a major discount, and you are converting the buyer because you have already provided massive value by bundling products, by giving them more than what they could ever get from anywhere else. But you're increasing the value for the customer as well as increasing your revenue, and you are able to convert because you have increased urgency. And the way you increase urgency is by running daily sales. Now you might say, wait a minute, Jay, daily sales? Well, if you want to be in the group that gets sales, you got to be in the group that gets sales. What are those in the groups that get sales doing? They're creating urgency. This is the difference that can make the difference in your shop. They are creating urgency, getting value from that. Let me know by hitting like on today's video. But we're moving on, my friends, because we're almost done with today's live stream. Again, we're not going to be too long today, but I'm just sharing with you what is selling. Again, increasing the value for the customer. Let's move on. Last two today. Last two. And then we get into our live Q&A. Last two, we get into our live Q&A. Then maybe we'll cover a couple of Etsy shops. And then maybe I have separate videos talking about those different strategies, because I do want to give some time to each individual strategy I said we will cover today. Okay, here's the next point I want to bring to you. What sells as a beginner? Business sale planner, or business planner guys, or however you want to phrase it. But the niche is business planners. Should have rephrased that, typed that a little bit better. But you can see the first line here to give us more clarification. Okay, business planner. Now, there's other keywords we can use with that. And that's why if you look at my description box below, I have created the 5 Etsy top products you can sell, along with the 5 keywords and titles you need to create and sell in. I'm creating more of these because what I found out from my viewership, from my audience, you guys, that you taught me that, Jay, okay, the issue I'm having is getting my product seen. And one of the things that can help get your product seen is by using keywords and titles and tags that can help you get views, and other strategies to help you get clicks. But a part of this is identifying products that are winning. So again, here it is. We already know that we talked about the increasing value. Now, here's what they did well. What did they do well? They created more than one product, right? They created more than one product, and they created 40 pages of instant digital downloads. Okay. Now, what I would do is that I would increase the price. I would run a sale because I want to increase my value, because I have already increased the value for the customer. And again, this is what we're talking about, differentiating products, right? Differentiating products. I can see here that they are showing me the value of the product. Again, giving you just one more tip here that I teach you in my videos. They're just not showing the product. They're showing the value of the product. Okay. They are showing you that this is a template of digital printables that comes with 40 instant downloads that can be resizable and can be edited by the customer. Again, what helps with conversions is you giving clarity to your customer, right? What helps with conversions, right? When people click, you want them to convert. What creates low conversions, the 1.2s, the 1.5s, what helps increase that to 3%, 4%, 5%, is that you are clarifying for the customer, right? You're already proving what sells. You're already proving what's going to help you be profitable. You're already increasing the value by creating more products to increase the value for the customer and therefore increase your revenue. But what helps get the customer over the ledge to purchase is that you clarify the product. And when people understand what they are purchasing, when you're clear about that, you have given them clarity of what the product is. You are therefore giving them confidence to check out with you, right? The more clarity you give, what is included, what can be changed, what variations are included, if there's any extras or freebies included, any discounts included, communicate the value. Okay, communicate the value to the customer, as this person did. You have 10 slots to display your product and communicate the value. Where people have low conversions is that they just show their product, and you showing your product is only half of you getting conversions. Again, the more clarity you provide to the customer, the more confidence they have to check out with you, because their confidence is in what you presented to them. And you can do this just not with digital products, but also with physical products. If you know that your products ship out at a certain time, let them know my product has fast shipping. If you give free delivery, then say free delivery. Okay. If you say, hey, I personalize these shirts for you, I personalize these hats for you, or if you're selling digital products that you want to manually personalize for them, then let them know that in the image. Let them know the value. Again, if you're getting any value from today's video, can you let me know by hitting like on today's video? That lets YouTube know to push this video out because it's valuable. Let's talk about some numbers here. Sales and revenue, 277 sales. Again, pushing almost $1,200. And this is what I'm talking about. Just want to give some clarity to these numbers. This is not a one product store. right? Some people sell on Shopify and they create a one product store. The beauty behind selling on Etsy and selling digital products is that you don't have to have a one product store. You can have a 300 product store. Okay. You can have a 100 product store because you can create all of these products without necessarily spending tons of money because you're holding so much inventory. Get any value from today's video? Bring the Rain said, great. Thanks so much for the information. Somebody said, can you bundle with engaged cards? So if you're talking about engaging cards, wedding engagement cards, let me know a little bit more about what you mean by can you bundle with engaged cards? Because if you're talking about what you can do as far as wedding engagements, yes, you definitely can. You can create the digital invitation to the wedding invite. You can create the table counters with nice floral designs with numbers on them that they can cut out and print at home. Along with that wedding invitation, you can also create name charts, right? With the floral invitation type theme on the name charts for the table seating. You can create a whole guest book and increase that, $3.99, $5.99 wedding invite to $49.99 because, again, people don't want to be on Etsy shopping around for 2 hours. They want everything in one click. And if you know the customer, those who know the customer best wins. If you know the customer and what they're looking for, think as a buyer, those who know the customer best wins. Okay. Those who know the customer best wins. Thanks so much for clarifying that for me. Let's move on to our last one today because we're almost done with our live free Etsy course. Get any value from today's video? You've been watching since the beginning. Let me know you've been watching since the beginning. Put a little clock emoji in the chat if you've been here since the countdown, waiting on me getting started. But let's keep moving on, my friends. Here's the fifth one I want to present to you. Real estate SM social media template. You might say, Jay, wait a minute, that doesn't sell. That's an oversaturated niche. Is it really? Come on. If you're living in the US right now, okay, your realtors are making a killing because everybody want to buy a house. There's not enough homes to be bought. People are now bidding for homes because not just qualifying for homes. People are bidding for homes because we're in a housing market where, as somebody once said, that, those who were making lumber for the homes to be built wasn't around because of the pandemic. And so the homes that are being built are slowly coming back on the normal rate. So everybody's trying to buy a home. What can you do in a market that has a need for a realtor? They're jumping on Etsy to find out, well, how can I market these homes so I can increase my value? Because homes are almost 2x, 3x times the price. Okay. I can create real estate social media templates. And it just doesn't have to be social media templates. I can create real estate walkthrough guides for their home. I can create real estate template home walkthrough guides. You can create, I'm having a little blank here for some reason, create real estate templates where you're helping the buyer close out the home. I can share with you several videos where I taught you how to create different products in the real estate niche. But the overall point I want to bring to you here is this one product, okay, the real estate template, not even getting down into the overall niche of the niche of what realtors really need. But this one product, again, has sold 691 times. Look at the revenue, almost $10,000 off of a digital product. And I can share with you a little bit later how to maximize products just like this, where you can actually set a 100 post product without sitting down and creating all of these things from scratch. There's a system that I have created where you are able to create 10 products in less than 5 minutes because you're not creating everything from scratch. You're pulling things over, copying and pasting, duplicating certain things, and you're able to create multiple products in multiple ways in less time. But again, the overall point I want to bring here is, here's my final point. They have increased the value for the customer. In what way? They're giving 100 posts, way more than what the 20 posts might be. The normal post that might be, 20 Instagram posts, 10 Instagram posts, 15 Instagram posts. They have created an extreme amount of value for the customer at a reasonable price. Here right now, it's only $12.99. Okay, $11.99, $12. But the point here is that when you create a bundle, you are able to increase the value for the customer. You're going to hear me say that a lot because this is the difference that can make the difference in your shop. You're able to increase the value for your customer as well as increasing your overall revenue for yourself. And this is what I mean by identifying products that are winning right now, identifying products that are selling right now. And when you are able to identify products that are winning, then you are able to leverage the power. I don't know why my camera was super out of focus, but you're able to leverage the power of Etsy by creating digital products that are proven to sell. And you're able to leverage that further by using all these tips and strategies I talked about in my video, right? Communicating the value to the customer in your thumbnail image by sharing with them what comes in the product, how much you get, why it's valuable. You're able to increase your conversions because you are increasing the urgency by creating a timer that shows daily, because it shows the number of hours you have left before that product runs out. And you are able to identify what is winning by utilizing the tips and strategies I taught you, by finding products in low competitive spaces and creating a product that stands out by showcasing a mock-up template that stops the scroll. Getting any value from today's video, any aha moments, let me know. We're coming in our last roundabout in today's live stream, but the whole point I want to share with you is that, again, this has sold 691 times, almost $10,000. We can say they're going to get there eventually, but we're only talking about one product. Again, we're not talking about Shopify, where you only have a one product store that you hope can get 691 sales. You can create a store where you have multiple variations of this product on Etsy. You can have different style of products that's in the same niche, servicing different people in the same niche. And you are able to create different products that are able to get you different sales, where you're going to get more streams of revenue. Again, using that example of a realtor having multiple homes in a city. Okay. A person paying rent, $400 a month. Somebody on Etsy can have 100 listings that's generating for them $200 a month for this product, $200 a month for that product, $50 for that product, $400 for that product, $1,000 for that product. Can you see where we're going here with this? This is how people are able to make $10,000 a month, not by selling physical products, not by selling on Shopify, not by blowing up on social media. Okay, these are people we don't even know their face, we don't even know who they are, but they're making online income by selling digital products online. I hope today's video was encouraging to you, my friends, as we're concluding today's video. Again, if you want to learn how to find profitable niches on Etsy, I'm going to share with you my other sellers tips in a later video. But hopefully in today's video, you gain just a little inspiration as well as some information of what is selling right now. Again, our goal is not to copy, but just to figure out, okay, what can I start selling in 2022? Again, the goal is not to create one product and say, oh, I didn't get any sales. That doesn't work. Let me move on to something else. No, the more you create, the more opportunities you are creating for yourself to be found. And the more you create, I have personally learned this, the more that I dabble in and move along with creating products, the more I learn and create systems that can help me create my products, just not faster, but also with more quality. In my live videos, I go over different questions that people may have, as well as some Etsy shop reviews, but we'll leave that at a later time in next week's live stream video. If you got any value from today's video, let me know, my friends. If you want to check out more content like this, where I go a little bit deeper, a little bit more further into how to do product research, I have videos about how to create an engaging title, where you are able to create specific titles to engage a specific buyer, therefore increasing your conversions because you're targeting one individual. I teach you how to create mockups. I teach you how to create these templates, how to go in Canva, how to create them from scratch, what settings you need to click on to actually create these templates, all on my channel. You can check out videos, free videos actually, where I teach you how to create content just like this you can monetize in the future. I hope in today's video you just not got information, but hopefully you got some encouragement, my friends, of making this year in 2022 a good year where you can start selling and creating digital products. I don't see any questions in my chat, so that means maybe you understood everything and maybe you're ready to get started selling. If you have any questions, not a good time to ask before we end today's live stream. But again, if you want to go further and faster and you have already created digital products, but you just don't know how to mock them up, well, in my chat below, I am going to leave a special discount code for you to actually get my 40 Etsy mockup listings, right? Going back to the beginning here, I am going to give you a discount code to get my 40 Etsy mockup listings that you can actually start creating and selling today. And these mockup listings are just not mockup listings that can help you sell, but these are mockup listings that are proven to communicate the value to the customer, right? It's a guide to teach you right here. It's a guide to teach you what information you need to have on your mockups. How can you clarify for the customer what's in the product? And how can you use different variations? I sell a 18 product mockup, but in today's video, I'm giving you Etsy 40 mockup listings at a lower value than what is listed right now, just for you all who are joining live with me today. So I'll leave that special link in my description box below if you want to go ahead and get that. Again, that's just for those who are on the live stream at a major discount, 70% off. If you just want to know, 70% off. That's right, because I want you to go ahead and get started. This probably will wind up being less than the 18 mockup listings as far as the price, because I just want you to go ahead and get started. Right, I want you to get started. So again, this 40 Etsy mockup listing will literally give you 40 different variations to communicate the value of your digital product. Again, half of that process of getting high conversions is by communicating what is the product, clarifying for the customer. And the more clarification you give to the customer about the product, then the more confidence they have to check out with you. I'm telling you, it works every single time. And so utilize this little resource if you want to. You don't have to. You can create your own mockups from scratch. I have a video sharing with you how to make them from scratch. They don't necessarily communicate as best of value, and you got to create them from scratch every single time. I'm giving you 40 that's already made and strategically made to communicate the value to help you increase your overall sales online. So if you want to check that out, then stick around to the end of the video so I can leave that special link. If you want some other free, or that's paid, but if you want some free things to help you get started, well, that's why I'm sharing the screen with you one more time before today's live stream ends. Every product I have is attached to a video. So every product you get is attached to the video. This one product here, just to be clear, that is a paid product. That means you have to pay for it, but I'm giving it to you for 70% off. So, because I want you to get started now. If you're someone like, hey, I just want to just list right now, well, I'm giving you 8 digital wall art designs you can list right now, and I teach you how to actually list those things. If you're like, Jay, I have my own products, but I just don't know how to use keywords and I don't know what niches to sell in. I don't know how to get started. Well, I'm giving you for free, and this is tagged on to this. So you may not necessarily see the 5 best niches link in the description, but the digital product link is going to give you this as well. So you're getting 2 things in one email, if that makes sense. Okay, if that makes sense. But this is tied to a video where I teach you step by step how to create a listing on Etsy if you're new. Okay, but my goal here is to get you started. All right, so let's check out the chat very quickly before I leave that link in my description box below. I sure wish I had my little chat thing working, because I want you guys to be engaged in the replay with those who are watching this live with me. Somebody asked, the woman who doesn't exist to you, but you exist to me, that's a little joke, I'm sorry, has asked, are these solely for edible templates? Yes, these are for digital mockups templates, but I have seen people use them for wall art designs also. The reason why this is more so geared towards digital templates is because this is what I'm teaching in today's video. In the digital templates I have seen, and this is not the invitations, it can be the planners, it can be, as I've seen somebody use this for their own journal store. I have seen people use this for their own template business. These things can be used for different templates, but they're more so designed for template products. So just want to be clear about that. In the video, you can see the video live right now. You don't have to purchase the product to see the video. You can go to the product listing that I'll give to you in a little bit, and I'll share with you exactly what is included in the product, as well as some different things you can get from the overall product that you purchase. Well, my friends, I hope today's video was encouraging to you. As always, my friends, I hope that you go out there and create mock and list. I hope you go ahead and just try Etsy. Again, it's a very easy place for you to get started as a beginner at really, I would say, almost no cost. It is a cost, 20 cents per listing, and of course getting Canva. But again, you can get Canva for 30 days for free if you check out my link in my description box below. But the whole point here is that, you can actually get started today, making passive income for yourself, new income streams for yourself. I am actually in the process of building out 7 income streams for myself. Many of those, about 6 of those, have been profitable. And I only started 6 of those within the last 3 months. But a part of my 7 income streams is digital products, right? Is digital products. So I want you to go ahead and get started selling and creating online. Again, my friends, if you are new here, or maybe you're just wanting to get started and you're trying to find a one channel that can help you with all of the things digital content on Etsy, then this is the channel for you. My name is Jay, and hopefully in today's video you found it encouraging, hopefully entertaining, but hopefully motivating as well to help you get started today. As always, my friends, thank you so much for all of you who have joined me live in today's video. If you are wanting to watch this on a replay, this will be up for a little bit if you want to watch this on a replay, my friends, but hopefully you can find value in today's video and go ahead and get started today. As always, my friends, have a wonderful, happy new year. May God bless you. May God protect you. And may you move forward in what you know you want for yourself, right? You want to create things that can help you make money passively. And this is a great way to get started. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.